Welcome to the channel, you guys. This is Mando Predator. If you're all new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're all into movie, TV show reviews, gaming reaction videos, all kind of stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I make awesome content. So today's video, we're gonna be talking about my favorite top 10 favorite movie franchises. We all know we all love movies a lot, but usually you have like cool franchises, you want to like binge watch them, or you just want to watch on a perfect day and stuff, or just don't really like watch one a day sometimes. If you're those people, I understand. If you all know what your top favorite movie franchises are, leave a comment down below so I can comment down below. Starting number one, Star Wars. I love the Star Wars franchise. I'm a fan of all Star Wars stuff like books, comics, games, films, and TV series and stuff, but the franchises is really good. The prequels were good, the originals were good, and I didn't really like much of the sequels. I'm more like the 1 through 6 guy, but even though I still watch them a lot, but terrible movies. I just love the cool sci-fi, takes place in the galaxy a long time ago, the far away, the lightsaber action, space battles, Dark Lord, everything in this movie is just, in this franchise, is so good. And basically, I don't care how people watch them. They usually like start with the originals, then the prequels. I just watched the prequels and the originals next, and then basically I watched the Clone Wars, the 2003 Clone Wars. But this is a really cool franchise of all time. A fun movie. It's a fun movie to watch. I would never get bored watching these movies. Next movie we have is Lord of the Rings, and I absolutely love the Lord of the Rings franchise. I remember first heard about this movie when I was with my friend at my friend's house and stuff, and their parents were not allowed to watch this movie. But when I rented these movies from like the public library to check those films out, I was like, these movies are awesome. And also, when I was young at the time, I didn't know they had an extended edition. I watched the extended edition when I was like probably like 16 at the time, and when I bought them on those extended edition DVDs, and I just watched them in the summertime, and they were just fun to watch. All the scenes in the movie were so good, and the only cool thing I really liked about this movie and stuff, the cinematography in this movie was so good. Everything in this movie, the story was good and stuff. Peter Jackson, the directing, the makeup effects were good. Visual effects were just well done. And this is a fun movie. It's just like a fun movie to watch. And also you can just like binge watch. You would never get bored watching a 4-hour movie of an extended edition of a movie. Next movie is the Dark Knight Trilogy. And also, this is actually one of my top 10 favorite DC movies of all time. Even one of my favorite Christopher Nolan movies and stuff. I remember first watching Batman Begins when I was young, and this movie was freaking awesome. Then when I watched The Dark Knight, it just had me mind-blowing for that movie, and it was well done. Then The Dark Knight Rises was good too. All three of those Dark Knight films were so good. I love Christian Bale as like Batman. Got these cool we got all these cool like villains in this movie. It was just so awesome. Even Christopher Nolan got his visual works like some of them in the comics and stuff. It's just absolutely just mind-blowing, and it's just a fun movie to watch. I would never get bored watching these movies, and it's also one of my top favorite Batman movies too. Next movie franchise is Harry Potter. I absolutely love the Harry Potter films. When I was young, I remember I only read 4 of the books and stuff, but I love watching the movies and stuff. They're just fun to watch. Really love the entire visual effects of wizards and stuff, and they just get better and better. Love the entire story of Harry and his friends working together. Some had some sad emotions, but I really love watching these. These are like fun movies to watch. You can watch them like on a rainy night, or anytime. Or sometimes like also I like to watch this film. I like to watch The Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban on Christmas time. That's what I always have to say about the Harry Potter franchise. Love Wizarding Worlds and stuff, magic, house crests, other stuff, and creatures in this film. Just fun to watch. Next movie franchises, the Alien franchises. Man, this is like one of my, I'm a fan of Alien versus Predator films and stuff, the Predator franchise, but Alien films are just so fun to watch, and it's a good comfort movie. It's a good movie to watch in the summertime too. And basically, if I had to pick one of the movies in the one of I would pick the second movie, because it was just such an awesome, it got cool action scene. It's like an action hi-fi horror of the movie. And then the third one was really good. I heard like people didn't like about this, but I liked it. The entire franchise is just fun to watch, are pretty good to watch and stuff. You got xenomorphs, creatures, you got the Sigourney Weaver as Ripley in one of the franchises and stuff. And then basically got the prequels of Prometheus, Alien Covenant, and Alien vs. Predator. Also, I like the Predator franchises too and stuff, but fun movie to watch. Next we have is Planet of the Apes. So I'm going to be talking about all the 9 film collection, playing with all 5 originals, the remake, and the prequels of the Caesar collection. And I gotta admit, I really love enjoying these movies. I remember seeing these movies when I was like 8 at the time when I saw the original ones, and they were just fun to watch. These are like absolutely my top favorite sci-fi movies and a good franchise to watch. Like, I really love the makeup effects on the apes and stuff, on the humans, and the humans getting hunted and stuff of the movie, and the cinematography shots in those movies were just so good and stuff. And then even though I love in the original movie and stuff, the sequels were good too, and they're just fun to watch. Then I saw Tim Burton's remake. I think it did pretty good too and stuff. Love the cinematography, the visual effects were good, the makeup effects on the chimps, and they actually used actual chimps on the sets of the movie stuff in the opening scene. It was just so awesome. Then I really loved those of Caesar collection, Rise, Dawn, and War, and those were the best. I love the CGIs on the apes because they actually looked realistic, and the talking part was just so good. The fight scenes were good too. The cinematography shots were actually really good and stuff. And I'm excited. And also just a reminder, there's gonna be a new one coming out. I'm so excited to go see. If they just released the trailer of it. If you guys have not seen it, y'all check it out. Next movie, Jurassic Park, even / Jurassic World. Man, I love Jurassic Park movies. I even love actual dinosaurs. They're just really cool extinct animals to look at. And Steven Spielberg on the first Jurassic, I really love the first Jurassic Park movie. It was one of my favorite movies of all time. I have them in a VHS, collector's DVD, and Blu-ray. I just love the CGIs on the dinosaurs, so they actually looked realistic. The cinematography shots were good too and stuff. Story of it was really good too. All those movies were just so awesome. The soundtrack score was so good. It was done by John Williams in one of the movies. I just absolutely loved it. Well done movie. Now we go on to Indiana Jones. Fun movie with Harrison Ford about an archaeologist trying to find some treasures and stuff and putting them in museums, but also does awesome adventures and stuff. But if anyone asked me what my favorite Indiana Jones movie, I would probably pick The Temple of Doom, one of my favorite ones. But Raiders of the Lost Ark was so good. Even had so many Star Wars references in there because George Lucas helped Steven Spielberg work on those movies and stuff. And it was just so awesome. Even got some other cool Star Wars casts in Indiana Jones that was just so fun to watch. That's the thing I really liked about this movie. Even though all the action scenes in this movie were so good and stuff, the soundtrack score by John Williams, amazing. Just fun movies to watch. And also, it's also my grandpa's favorite movie of all times too. He loves the Indiana Jones. Next we have is Predator. I know all five movies were okay, but I like the first and second one. Even Prey was a great movie and stuff, a prequel to the Predator franchises. Just awesome movie about like an alien space hunter hunting down on planets to hunt for sport and stuff, and they can get these like men who just fight with their own weapons against this big hunter and stuff, this alien creature, like in forests, cities, and other places. Just a freaking awesome movie. And the creature on the Predator was so awesome. His weapons were cool in this movie and stuff. The soundtrack and the score on that movie, on those franchises, are just so good. And there's just fun movies to watch and a great sci-fi movie. And Alien vs. Predator was good too. Finally, we're moving on to our last movie franchises of the day, Back to the Future. One of the best fun time travel movies from the 80s and a great franchises. Anyways, this is an awesome movie. Love this. I remember I saw this movie when I was in sixth grade, and this is a fun movie to watch with Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd and it's like a Robert Zemeckis film, and the visual effects on the movie was just so good, time travel and everything, and the sequel's just getting good, but the first one was actually my favorite one. Second one was good, third one was good. They just done everything everything well for this franchises. I might want to rewatch those movies a lot because rewatch those movies. I've seen this movie like 5 times and it's just so good. So let me know what your favorite movie franchise movies are of all time. If you all love movies, or you talk about your top 10 or something, or if you prefer one movie franchises, just leave a comment down below. So that's gonna be it for today's channel, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all my social medias, and this is Mando signing off.